Yet another packet analysis tool we're going to look at is ColaSoft Packet Builder. Now, ColaSoft Packet Builder is just one of any of a dozen programs we could probably use for this purpose, but I'm going to use ColaSoft for a couple of reasons. What ColaSoft does is it's not necessarily a packet capture tool or really a packet analysis tool, although you could use it for that. The strength of ColaSoft is that it can construct specially crafted packets. You can actually build packets with it. And how you would do this is you could import a packet capture from, say, Wireshark or TCP dump or your favorite capture tool. You import that into ColaSoft, and then you can alter that packet, alter that capture, and then save it any way you want it, and then replay it across the network using the altered information. So it's a packet crafter. Now, for those of you who have done this for a while, you know that there are other packet crafters out there, HPing2 and so forth, command line packet crafters. And the reason I want to use ColaSoft is it's a Windows-based tool. So if you've never done this before, this tool offers you a really good, nice GUI to use. It's very simple to use, and it kind of just shows you how packet crafters work. One important use for a packet crafter or packet builder in this case is that you can use packet crafters to create certain kinds of packets to send across the network and to test your firewalls, your IDSs, your routers, and so forth. So you can see how they really react to weird malformed packets or spoofed packets and so forth. So it's a really good tool to help you test network security. And when you create these packet captures, you can also use Wireshark, for example, to capture these and kind of just go back and forth and analyze and see how particular kinds of traffic look. So it will actually help you build up your knowledge of packet analysis. So we're going to take a look at ColaSoft Packet Builder real quick and run a capture through just so you can kind of see what it does. Okay, we're in our Windows XP VM. And I've opened ColaSoft Packet Builder. Now you can't actually capture packets with ColaSoft Packet Builder. You need to actually import a packet capture. And I have one already set up. It's a simple ping. And it's sent from 30.10, which is the Windows machine, to 30.20, which is our backtrack machine. Now what I want to do is alter these particular packets and replay them back out on the network. So we're going to, if you notice, you can highlight each of these packets and you can get the typical panes down here, but the difference is between this and, say, Wireshark is you can actually edit the data in this pane. So let's look at our ARP request really quick here. I'm going to change our ARP request. I'm going to change it to .5. Okay, and then I'm going to, if you notice, our info changed up here. Then I'm going to change each one of these echo requests. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get rid of the echo replies right now because we don't need them, because we're going to send out a ping to .20, but we're going to send it as .5. We're spoofing, in other words. So let's get rid of those. So now all we have is the ICMP echo request. So let's change each one of those. If we click on the IP address and change this to .5 for each one of them, then when we replay these packets out on the network, it will appear as if this came from .5, which is a non-existent host on our network. We only have two hosts on our network, .10 and .20. So we have these. I'm going to get rid of these ARP requests too. I don't need those for the moment. So right now I've got an ARP request and reply, and I can actually get rid of the ARP reply. And then we're going to send this particular ping out to .20. Now I can do that by selecting send or send all. I can send every one of these packets out, and I'm going to do that. But I can also repeat them too. You can send all packets, and you can actually repeat that over and over. So what I want to do is I'm going to switch virtual machines to backtrack so I can start Wireshark on it so we can record our packet captures. So let's start backtrack. Let's start Wireshark on backtrack. So we're going to select our interface and start. Okay, now let's minimize this and switch virtual machines again. Now let's send all packets. We're going to tell it that we want loop sending, and we're going to send it. Okay, we're sending those packets. Now let's change and see what we've got over on the backtrack side. Now look at this. This is our Wireshark capture. Now some interesting things. We have an ARP request and reply, and we replied back to the MAC address that we got the ARP from. Look where the ping came from. We show the ping as .5, destination of .20, and the reply back. So actually we just spoofed an IP address in a simple ping. Now of course take this to the level that a hacker could use, and we could use this packet builder to create very weird packets with different payloads, not only different IP addresses, different MAC addresses, different payloads and things. So we can actually create some pretty clever packets. This was a very simple example, but again, this is something that ColaSoft Packet Builder or any other packet crafter can actually do for you. So it's a very interesting little tool, and again, it can help you to with packet analysis to the extent that you can actually look through and see the different elements of the packets, but you can also alter them, not just see them and alter them. So this was an example of a packet crafter.